Good morning, everyone. Happy summers to all of you. I hope you all are good at your home and healthy. So, class, all of you are supposed to write article writing and you have to practice it by yourself. In this session, we are going to discuss about the article writing of English. How we can write a beautiful article, an interesting article, so that the reader can get himself engaged in the article reading. So, in this session, we are going through the 4 points of this session. The first one, that is the format of the article, we'll discuss. Then we'll discuss about the marks allotment. It's generally it is important because we should know that how much we have to write and about what part we should put more and more effort. And tips, what are the main tips to write a beautiful article? And the last one, we'll talk about the examples. Okay, so let's start. In the article writing, first we should know what is an article. An article is an expression of one's thoughts on an issue or subject. It is a piece of writing published in a newspaper or magazine, in print or electronic media. You all know that whenever we read some magazines, you see that all the pages of the magazines are full with the different articles written by different authors. Like you can take the example of India Today magazine, and there are a lot of magazines are there. Some are of introductory, some are business, some are the fashion magazines. So there are a lot of various kind of magazines are available in the market. And you will also see a particular part of the newspaper. It is always available. That is editorial part of the newspaper. You will find every day a new article on the newspaper, whether it is Hindi newspaper or English newspaper. So article is a piece of writing, as you know, that it is an account written by some person. He puts his own thought, his own ideas in the respect of some point, some political issue, sometimes some social issue, sometimes in the view of some immediate issues. So the articles are generally the opinion of the people especially of the author who is writing the article. So just like that, if you are going to write an article, first you should know that what are your opinion about some point, about some topic. Like you have taken any kind of topic, you should know a lot of about the topic. If you don't know about the stuff related to the topic, you won't be able to reflect your ideas in your writing. So you should know probably about the topic. Whenever you are going to write some article, you should know first about the topic clearly and completely. It cannot happen that you can write a beautiful article or an interesting article without knowing about that. So whatever topic you are choosing, you should make sure that you are having a lot of information about the topic. Okay, so before expressing our ideas, we should know what are the ideas. Let's move forward. So first we should talk about the format of an article. And the structure of the article is basically divided into 3 parts. The first one, that is heading. Number 2, that is byline. And the third one, that is body. Body is the most important thing. But before going to the body, we should know that whenever some person, whenever some reader sees the thing, that is the headline of the article, he will first read the headline of the article. If he will get the interest in the headline, then only he will read and he will continue reading the article. So what we should do, the heading should be very perfect. So we are just going to talk about the heading because it is the main and important part, the top most important part of the article. So the first one, we are going to talk about how we can write a heading. So if we are talking about the heading, the title of the story, which we should grab the reader's attention and sum up the main idea of the story. The story, it is not talking about, generally it is not talking about the tale. The story, it means article is also a piece of writing that can be replaced as a story. So you can see the examples are there. Local farmer wins $10 million. So look, this line is very catchy. If somebody gets a goosebump in the story, the reader definitely read the whole story of that article. So next is, can Twitter predict the future? Research says maybe. So you see that now you will explore that what the whole article is going to tell you if you will get some heading that is very catchy. Some other examples are also there. How to improve your memory in one evening. Yeah, everyone wants to improve his memory because everybody wants to become an encyclopedia. So obviously the person will always read the full article to know what are the information given in the article. Next is, gene breakthrough restores the sight of people with the inherited eye disease. Gene breakthrough. Breakthrough means, it means a small kind of discovery, or you can see that the small step forwarded in the science development, that is called a breakthrough. So gene breakthrough, it means there is some kind of development, some kind of discovery in the genetic science, you can see. So it is talking about the inherited eye disease. You know that if some disease is inherited in some family branch, it will always go through with all the family members with according to their hierarchy. So in the last one, that is a villagers hurt in the West Bank clash. So you see that the headlines of the article is very important. So that your heading should be very catchy. Next one, that is the byline. Byline is also very important. What is the byline? The byline is the name of the person, is generally given in the question. If not given, you can write details on your own. Remember not to mention personal details. While it is talking, you should not mention your address. Obviously you won't, but sometimes people do these kind of mistakes. So don't do that. If you are writing your article, don't take it as an essay, don't take it as a letter. It is some different kind of writing. So don't take it very lightly or for granted. You see that there is a Thapti Ziesel, it is written, and you see that the name of the writer is written as a Dogum on February 6, 2013. That is edited. So you see that the byline is very important because who has written the article, his name should be mentioned there, so that the people should know that what a fabulous writing has been written by whom. So it is very important to know about the details of the person who has put all his effort to write the beautiful article. Next is, you see that we are going to talk about the body. That is the last part of the article and the most important part of the article. Yeah, we know that every time it is not possible to make the reader sit with or continue with the reading of the article completely. So your body should be very nice. I'm not talking about the body of the person, of the author. I'm talking about the body of the article. The main body, the main content of the body should be very important. You see that in this picture, you can see that the San Francisco Chronicle, you see that it is written and it is tagged. Whatever is written, the truth about the Zeus is at the last on the loose. So you see that how much catchy the heading is. Next you see the subtitle of the story. It is not every time important to write the subtitle of the headline. It is sometimes it is not possible also. Then the byline is written. You see. Then there is a photo that is also attached. You see that whenever you will attach the photo, obviously the reader will get the attention. You can get the attention of the reader, because sometimes the picture can also attract the reader's attention. So it is also important to put or paste some photo whenever you are writing some article. So all of you, if you are going to write a beautiful article, you can put an appropriate, some sarcastic, some cartoonish, some jolly, some kind of pictures you can put, so that can support your article, so that the people can get attracted with your writing. And the body includes the more than 2 paragraphs. Yeah, it is very important. If you will write a single paragraph, obviously it is not good, because whether you are in 6th standard or 9th standard, if you are not putting the complete details of the article, that will not be fruitful. Your reader will feel like deceived, because you are not giving him complete information about the topic. Next, what paragraph 1, 2 and 3 involves, we are going to talk about. The first one, the para 1, is the introduction paragraph. Yeah, it is very important to tell about the article. It shows that what we are going to talk about. We begin with a short introduction of the topic. Keep it short. So these are some tips to write a beautiful introductory of article. First thing, it should be very short. If you will put a lot of things into the introduction, people will not read the complete article. Next, precise. It should be very short, and it should give the complete summary of the article. Next, it should be simple. That is, some people are not very good in getting the terminology of the English, or sometimes people are not aware about the terminology related to the topic. So your terminology should be very easy and get to know about the topic. And if people will see that it is easy to know and easy to understand, people will always read your article. Next, precisely explain what the article is talking about. I mean, what you should do, you should explain a little about the article. Next, remember to give an impressive start by slogan, question, amazing facts, figures and a statement. Yeah, obviously, if you are going to start some article about any issue, you should put a very important and interesting fact about the issue. Like if you take about the example of oxygen crisis right now, you can see that if the oxygen crisis going on, why it is happening, you know that it was never been wondered that people will see and people will face this kind of crisis someday. So nobody thought that. And if somebody would have thought that, we could be able to manage all the oxygen cylinders which is lacking now. So that's why we are facing these kind of problem during the pandemic. So you can see that first you should tell about that why the oxygen crisis is mainly happening. Yeah, the first reason is that the deterioration of the trees, deterioration of the nature. That is the first reason why we are facing the problem. Yeah, someday we were cutting the trees, we are poaching the animals, we were cutting the trees, we were wiping out the trees, and now we are just making the go green plans, we are supporting those things. Yeah, we are regretting that what we have done in the past, but for the future it is giving you a learning that we should learn about from your mistakes. So you see that the slogan can help you, yeah, the questions can help you. Some question you can put for the future understanding, and you can put some amazing facts about the topic, and some statements said by some well-known people, some well-known figures. Next. In the second and third paragraph must come with a complete analysis of the subject matter. It should contain causes, effects, types, reasons, symptoms, present condition. Like if you take the example of coronavirus, you see that what are the causes of coronavirus, what are the effects of the coronavirus upon the humanity, upon the human race, upon the animals too, the types of the coronavirus, then reasons, the symptoms, what are the symptoms. So you have to put all the information precisely, sometimes precisely, and sometimes you should put the complete information about the article, whether the article is going long and long. And then para 4 is the conclusion paragraph. Yeah, this is the very important part. It is also one of the important part of the article. If you will put the problem, if you will put some issue, obviously you should know about the solution also. That's why I'm telling you that ideas are very important to know, and you should also have some ideas to cope with the situation. If you are putting any issue, first you should know that how to cope with that issue, how to overcome with the problem. If you don't have any solution, you cannot write an article. An article can be written by a person who has some thoughtful ideas, some innovative ideas, some creative ideas by which the humanity can be helped. So it is very important to know about the solution, about some innovative ideas to solve the problems and overcome the situation. So the last one, the conclusion paragraph, contains your ideas, your opinions on the issue, on the topic, by which you can give the solution of the problems. Okay. So last not but the least, I am going to give you some example. The first example is about the internet, a great invention. This is the point. You see that the title is the internet and the subtitle is a great invention. Here you can see that the byline is not written. So now you will ask that, ma'am, why the byline is not written? Let me tell you, sometimes in the question it is given, it means the name of the author is given. Then you will write the name of the author. But if you are writing the article yourself, you can put. If you don't want to, you cannot. It doesn't matter. But sometimes if you are giving your performance, you should name it. You should call it. Okay. So the first one paragraph, you can see the introduction of internet is given. Like the internet has changed the way we live. It started as something that we could access only through a computer, but nowadays it is everywhere and I love it. So it is the idea of the author completely. Next paragraph, you see that it is talking about the other applications of the computer. Then you see it is talking about the things, some important and some profitable things about the computer, but it is also talking about some career options about internet. So next In conclusion, the internet has a lot of great things. For me, the best is finding information, learning online. What about you? What are your favorite things about it? So you can do the ending like this, but I recommend you to complete your ideas, to put your all things, you put your complete information in the article. Next, it is based upon the next example, that is coronavirus disease 2019, that is also called COVID-19. So in the first essay, in the first paragraph, you see that the coronavirus disease 2019 is caused by a new coronavirus first identified in Wuhan, China in December 2019. Because it is a new virus, scientists are learning more each day. Although most people who have COVID-19 have mild symptoms, COVID-19 can also cause a severe illness and even death. Some groups, including older adults and people who have certain underlying medical conditions, are at increased risk of severe illness. Then, in the next paragraph, it is talking about the name of coronavirus, how it came into the world. Next, you see the source of the virus. And the last one, it tells about the animal coronavirus. In the last one, it is talking about the types of the coronavirus. So you see that in all the paragraph, you see the complete information given about the coronavirus. And the last one, last not but the least, your assignment is to complete the article based on the topics, given the topics. For the class 6, coronavirus, the killing disease. Nobody is going to copy the point from this example. I hope you all have understood. In the second, for the class 7th, oxygen crisis during pandemic. This is your topic. For the class 8th, how the young deal with coronavirus. Next, class 9th, should schools change how they grade students during the pandemic? Yeah, you all know that in the pandemic, nobody is going to take the exams of the students, and yeah, that sometimes students are not performing very well. Even some are cheating, some are imitating from the internet, from the Google for their answers. So it is not that easy to take the exam very transparently. But why the students are getting removed from their previous classes, and what a new and creative idea should be there to give the students and their evaluation, the perfect evaluation, without coming to the school. So these ideas should be yours, and you can put your ideas. What is coming in your mind, just put it in your article. And I hope you all have understood how to write an article and how you will attempt your questions. And whatever you have your queries, kindly ask me. Okay, thank you everyone.